Ever wonder if your pet goldfish remembers you? Or if that bird outside your window experiences emotions? These questions might seem whimsical, but they're actually at the heart of a fascinating field of study: animal consciousness. For centuries, humans have tried to understand the minds of animals. And while we're still a long way from having all the answers, recent scientific research has given us intriguing insights. In this exploration, we will delve into the consciousness of various species. Dogs, our loyal companions, have been found to possess a rich emotional life. Dolphins, the geniuses of the ocean, demonstrate complex problem-solving skills. Octopuses, the masters of camouflage, exhibit signs of individual personalities. And birds, our feathered friends, might just be more thoughtful than we've ever imagined. So, buckle up for a fascinating journey into the minds of these incredible creatures. The world of animal consciousness might be more complex than you think. You've heard the phrase man's best friend, but how much of a friend does your dog really understand to be? Let's delve into the captivating world of canine comprehension. Dogs, as it turns out, are much more than just playful companions. They possess an impressive level of consciousness that often surpasses our expectations. Consider, for instance, how dogs demonstrate an uncanny ability to recognize and react to human emotions. Ever noticed how your dog seems to intuitively know when you're feeling down and comes to offer comfort? That's not a coincidence. A study conducted at the University of Lincoln found that dogs could identify human emotions by combining information from different senses, an ability previously thought to be exclusive to humans. And let's not forget about their memory capabilities. Dogs' memories are not just limited to simple commands like sit or stay. They're capable of remembering complex sequences of events even when not immediately rewarded for it. This is known as episodic memory, and it's a significant indicator of conscious thought. Moreover, dogs' problem-solving skills are nothing short of remarkable. Ever watched a dog figure out how to get that out-of-reach treat or toy? That's cognitive flexibility in action. It's the ability to adapt behavior to new, unexpected, or complex situations, and it's a clear sign of higher-level thinking. It's also worth mentioning that dogs have a sense of self. They recognize themselves as separate from others, which is evident in their territorial behavior and their ability to recognize their reflection. In conclusion, dogs possess a level of consciousness that's far more complex than what we might initially believe. They understand our emotions, remember past events, solve problems, and even have a sense of self. So, they're not just our best friends because they're loyal and affectionate, but also because they understand us to a certain extent. So next time you think your dog doesn't understand you, think again. Dolphins, known for their intelligence, might be more like us than we realize. These marine mammals are not only playful and inquisitive, but also exhibit signs of a complex consciousness that's deeply compelling. Let's dive a little deeper into the minds of these fascinating creatures. Firstly, let's consider their language. Dolphins communicate using a series of clicks, whistles, and body movements. But it's not just simple signals. Research indicates that their language may be as nuanced and meaningful as human language, with individual sounds potentially representing objects or concepts. Dolphins have been observed using distinct signature whistles to identify themselves, much like we use names. This suggests a level of self-awareness and a capacity for abstract thinking. Self-recognition is another indicator of consciousness. Dolphins can recognize themselves in a mirror, a feat that only a limited number of animals can achieve. It's more than just vanity. This ability is a sign of self-awareness, a key component of consciousness. Dolphins can understand that the reflection in the mirror is not another dolphin but their own image. They can even use the mirror to inspect parts of their bodies that are usually out of sight, further demonstrating their self-awareness. But perhaps the most striking aspect of dolphin consciousness is their ability to empathize. Dolphins have been known to help injured or ill members of their pod, even going as far as to help them reach the surface to breathe. They have also been observed exhibiting signs of distress when another dolphin is hurt or in danger. This level of empathy, of understanding and sharing the feelings of others, is a clear indication of a deep and complex consciousness. Dolphins, it seems, have a depth of consciousness that rivals our own. Their intelligence, self-awareness, and empathy make them one of the most fascinating subjects in the study of animal consciousness. It's a reminder that we humans are not alone in our capacity for deep thought and emotional complexity. Octopuses, with their 8 tentacles and ink clouds, might seem alien to us, but they have a consciousness that's fascinating. These masters of camouflage are not just visually impressive, but they are also cognitive powerhouses of the deep. Let's dive deeper into the mind of an octopus. Imagine a creature that can not only alter its color but also its texture to mimic its surroundings perfectly. Octopuses do this with ease, thanks to specialized cells in their skin called chromatophores. But this is not a simple reflex action, it's a conscious decision made by the octopus to blend in with its surroundings or to communicate with other octopuses. But their consciousness doesn't end at their skin, it penetrates deep into their psyche. Octopuses are known to be exceptional problem solvers. They have been observed opening jars to get to food inside, demonstrating a level of cognitive ability rarely seen in invertebrates. But what's even more astounding is that they remember how to do it. Yes, octopuses have both short-term and long-term memory, another testament to their impressive cognitive abilities. Now, let's think about this for a moment. An octopus, a creature so different from us, can change its color and texture at will, solve complex problems, and remember solutions. This is not just a display of instinct or simple survival mechanisms. It's a clear demonstration of a conscious mind at work, making decisions based on observations and experiences. Octopuses are far from being simple creatures. They are complex and intelligent, with a consciousness that challenges our understanding of cognition in the animal kingdom. They remind us that consciousness is not exclusive to us humans or even to mammals. It's a fascinating feature of life that has evolved in many forms across the animal kingdom. Octopuses are a testament to the wonders of evolution and animal consciousness. Birds, often seen as simple creatures, have a level of consciousness that might surprise you. When we think of birds, we may imagine them chirping happily in trees or pecking at seeds on the ground. However, these feathered friends of ours have a depth of awareness and cognitive prowess that goes beyond what meets the eye. Let's start with self-recognition. One of the hallmarks of consciousness is the ability to recognize oneself, and birds, especially corvids like crows and magpies, have exhibited this trait. When a mark is placed on a bird in a location that can only be seen in a mirror, they often react in ways that suggest they're aware the reflection is their own. This is no simple feat. Even some primates don't pass this so-called mirror test. Then, there's problem solving. Birds have shown an impressive ability to use tools and solve complex puzzles. Crows, for instance, are known to use sticks to extract insects from tree bark, demonstrating a level of ingenuity that rivals that of higher mammals. Parrots can solve puzzles that require understanding of cause and effect, and some species of pigeons have been shown to recognize themselves in photographs, which indicates a level of abstract thinking. Finally, we must consider their social structures. Many bird species exhibit complex social behaviors, from cooperative breeding to intricate mating dances. They communicate with each other using a range of vocalizations and body language, and some even appear to grieve their dead, exhibiting behaviors that suggest a deep emotional life. The more we study these feathered philosophers, the more we realize how much we've underestimated them. They're not just flying automatons responding solely to instinct. They have a level of consciousness that allows them to navigate their world in ways that are both sophisticated and surprising. Birds, it turns out, are not just feathered automatons, but conscious beings with their own thoughts and emotions. So next time you see a bird, remember, there's more going on in that little head than you might think. So what can we take away from all this? Today, we've taken a deep dive into the fascinating world of animal consciousness, exploring the cognitive abilities of various creatures, from our canine companions to the deep thinkers of the sea, the masters of camouflage, and the feathered philosophers in the sky. Each of these creatures demonstrates a unique form of consciousness, showing us that awareness isn't a human monopoly. Dogs show empathy and understanding, octopuses exhibit problem-solving skills, chameleons master the art of disguise, and birds display remarkable memory and planning abilities. These examples underscore the complexity and diversity of animal consciousness, challenging us to rethink our perceptions of animal intelligence. It's a reminder that the animal kingdom is a rich tapestry of sentient beings, each with their own unique ways of perceiving and interacting with the world. Next time you look at an animal, remember, there's more going on in their minds than you might think.